What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you are going to the Sturgis 83rd Motorcycle Rally, we are going to be talking about the Buffalo Chip 101 today. Everything that you need to know before you go to the Buffalo Chip. So stay tuned to the end of the video. Number one, we're going to talk about how you get to the Buffalo Chip, where it's at, how you get there. Pull up the Google map right here. Buffalo Chip is located just a few miles outside of the town of Sturgis. So you'll actually go to the very corner of Lizelle and you'll take a right, depending on how you got in, and you'll take that all the way outside of town. You'll go past the VA Fort Meade and the high school. You'll see the Kickstart Travel Center and you'll know that you're close. And on the right, just a little ways past, you'll see the iconic, massive buffalo, the big steel buffalo. That's how you know you're going to be there. And there it is. You'll see this big steel buffalo from a ways back, and you'll know that's how you're going to turn right there for the Buffalo Chip. Now, if you are driving out there, you can park in two areas, either close towards this Iron Cross and the Camp Zero / Crossroads area, or if you go to the opposite end, you'll take this 206th Street down to 132nd Avenue, and this will be a big parking field basically. So two places to park there. If you're going to the concerts, you're going to park in this lower area. Now, if you're not going to a concert, you're just trying to go check out like the Ives Brothers or the Big Engine Bar, this is at the Crossroads area, and you'll want to park down here on this end. Now, if you're taking the bus will pick you up in Sturgis, and let me just highlight some of those spots where they usually pick people up. From my memory, if it's the same every year, then they're definitely going to be picking people up right here at the corner by the Veterans Club. You'll see the Shenanigans Casino and the Veterans Club. The VFW is actually one building down from the corner. It's right here on the corner of Main and Middle Street. That will be one of the pickups. Also, another one will be right up behind One-Eyed Jack's Saloon on Sherman and 4th. At the corner of Sherman and 4th by the police station, there will be another bus pickup. Alright, so definitely follow up with the SturgisBus.com website. They do have the entire rally route, and it is bus number 5, the red, and that is on Middle and Main right by the VFW. So if you're getting the bus, it's going to take you either to the Big Engine Bar area or the other side by the other parking lot. Let me get back over to the Buffalo Chip. So it'll either take you over here to the Big Engine Bar or to the other side by the legendary stage. So if you get dropped off by that legendary stage, you'll see a funnel of people just going over to the ticket office. Get your ticket if you don't have one already, and then right here there's going to be a security checkpoint to get in. On the other side there will also be a security checkpoint. That's something to think about, you guys. They're mainly looking for weapons and outside alcohol and drugs, crazy drugs. So let me back up. Let me talk about the Big Engine Bar and the Crossroads area. This area right here has a lot to offer. On the backside, you're going to have the Field of Flags, and there will be an entire ceremony where they will raise all of the flags, paying tribute to all the veterans and the people who in the armed service. It is a really cool thing to see all of the American flags out there. The other things that this Big Engine Bar is open already. I was out there today. If you're interested in going to stop by the Buffalo Chip even before the rally starts, they are already open. You can go check these people out. You can have a beer out there. You can see some of the photos. They have a giant mustache you can ride on. That is so cool. I can't wait to see people on that. And right out here during the rally, they're definitely going to have other events. So they will have bike shows around here. They're going to have custom bike shows. They're going to have a Wango Tango Gold Wing show right over here. These two buildings right here, these are mechanic shops. So if you need any work done on your motorcycle, these people can help you out getting work done on your motorcycle. These are going to be your main Buffalo Chip offices down here. The Ives brothers will be over here, and this whole crossroads area is free, so you can ride out here during the motorcycle rally and check all of this out for free. You do not have to pay to get into this area. It's only back in here to the campground area and to the concert area that you have to pay to get into the Buffalo Chip. So definitely just do yourself a favor, come out here and check it out. They're also going to have a bikini bike wash out here, legendary bikini bike wash, and most of the girls are competing for Miss Buffalo Chip at the nighttime events during the concerts. So real quick, let me hop over to the Buffalo Chip map. This map is going to help you out on the buffalochip.com. If you go to info and you go to maps, you can pull it up. That's where you can find it. This thing is going to be a lifesaver. So what I do suggest is when you get to the Buffalo Chip for the first time, locate one of these maps and or download it, print it off, take a photo of it. That way you have it in your pocket. You can easily get lost out there, especially if you've been kicking back a couple cold ones. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so I want to talk about, here we are at Crossroads, the Bikini Bike Wash, and Camp Zero is over here, the Freedom Fields right here, massive Buffalo Chip sign. You guys know where you're coming in at. I'll back up. This is the entrance from town. There's also another route if you're trying to bypass Sturgis and you're just trying to go out to the Buffalo Chip and you don't want to deal with the traffic. You can go down on this exit right here. So it's exit 37. Exit 37 with kickstands, campground right here, Pleasant Valley Road. You can get off on this road, take a right, and what you want to do is take your left on Fort Meade Way. Fort Meade Way is going to take you all the way right to the Buffalo Chip. And then you can just turn right down into it. Perfect. Boom. Bang. Now you know how to get to the Buffalo Chip from both directions. These are your two most common directions on trying to get Buffalo Chip from Sturgis. If you have a RV, you're going to know where you're going. If you've been there a bunch of times, you're going to know where you're going. I'm going to talk to the people who are either going to be riding in with a tent roll like I did last year, like I'm going to do this year, or to the people who are brand new. So you'll be coming down this main road right here, and then you're going to see it bifork, and right here in this corner is Bikini Beach. Now, I made the mistake of setting up my camp roll right here, and this is part of the tent in, ride in only. These green areas, the lighter green areas, are also ride in, tent in only areas. So what I would suggest doing is getting an area that is further away from Bikini Beach if you like sleep, because Bikini Beach is going to go all night long. I thought for sure, oh, you know, these guys will calm down at some point in night. No, they did not. It was probably 3 or something before I even tried to lay my head down, and by 5 in the morning, when I thought for sure it was the same engines revving, just going up and down the road, doing burnouts and wheelies, just going right past my head, it was really just people waking up and ripping out of the campground for their going on rides for the day. So something to think about is on these main roads, especially this main street, people are going to be going in and out, in and out. So if you're into sleeping at all, try to get back here in this little corner. That's probably where I'm going to try to get to, just for a little bit more privacy. Now, some other things to think about are having the outhouses, having the showers. The shower is over here in the corner. There is another shower over here in this far corner. That's again something to think about when you're setting up your tent roll. This is just a massive field of RVs and power sites, and then over here, you know, is just RV dry sites. So another a pro tip here is if you meet friends that will let you set your tent up next to their RV or whatever, they might be able to, you know, hook you up with a power cord to charge your phones and just whatever else, and you wouldn't have to worry about buying an RV site. That's just if you meet some good homies. All right, so let's real quick just talk about the daily schedule. If you go in here, events, daily schedule, you're going to find the entire list of what's going on at the Buffalo Chip. And I can't cover it all here for you guys, but I can promise you there is just some amazing things that you have to see, okay? All right, some of the fun activities out here are going to be the things that happen at Camp Zero. Camp Zero is going to be one of those old, wild 1980s drunken biker bearded festivals where they're just getting just crazy and filled with debauchery. Really, we love it. All right, so they're gonna have things like a frozen t-shirt contest, a whipped cream twister. They're gonna have Dick Pictionary. They have Air Sex World Championships, World Federation Pickle Licking Championships, homemade mankini and homemade bikini contest. It's going to be so much fun, guys. The biker games, you have to get out there and check some of this stuff out. This is going to go on every single day, okay? And there's a band going out there. If you haven't checked the band lineup, let me just go over it really fast. Starting with Friday, August 4th, we're going to have Good Fire, Tim Montana, and ZZ Top. Saturday, August 5th, the Down Boys, Steel Panther, and Co Wetzel. Sunday, August 6th, Ted Z and the Wranglers, Tommy Howell and Leonard Skinner. Monday, August 7th, Leilana Kilgore, Lita Ford, and Limp Bizkit. That one's going to be wild. Tuesday, August 8th, Big Skillet, Styx, and REO Speedwagon. Wednesday, August 9th, Devin Worley Band, George Thorogood and the Destroyers, and Whiskey Myers. I cannot wait to see them play Bad to the Bone. Thursday, August 10th, Pop Evil and Def Leppard. Dude, Pop Evil killed it last year. Deathwire Daredevil Spectacular this night. You guys got to catch this out. Friday, August 11th, Peach Street Revival. I knew these dudes from Palisade, Colorado. Puddle of Mud, Buck Cherry. What do we got? Saturday, August 12th, Big Skillet, Petty and the Heartbreakers, and Back in Black. And every single day it has those wet t-shirt contests, machine gun shootings, bikini bike washes. There's bike shows out there, free pancake breakfasts. Honestly, guys, I cannot cover it all. You got to get in here on the events and the daily schedule list and just check it out. If you're interested in more of those crossroad events, all that debauchery and craziness, there's a whole crossroad events page here too. One last thing on the maps is after the party goes down, after all of the concerts go for the night. All right, this is at the main amphitheater over here in number 23 or something. That is going to be an upstairs DJ club style environment. There will be a DJ there every single night after the main stage goes down. And if you really want to get wild, get down to Bikini Beach, because people are going nuts at Bikini Beach. I am telling you what, they did not stop. They're burning out, wheeling golf carts, just doing nuts stuff. I heard last year girls were spraying guys off the top deck, dude. I don't know, man. There's some wild stuff that happens in the Buffalo Chip. All right, so pro tip, guys. If you are going to the Buffalo Chip, if you're going to be experiencing your first concert series out there, if you're going to try to make it the week, if you think you have the grit, if you think you can make it, listen to these pro tips, because I guarantee some of them are going to help you out, all right? Number one is wear comfortable shoes. Wear something that you can stand around in, wear something you can walk around in, and that you're not going to get all blistered up in, that they're not going to fall off your feet. I've definitely seen ratchet girls out there with nothing on their feet out there. That is disgusting. All right, so wear comfortable shoes. Number two is bring earplugs. If you're somebody who has sensitive ears, or if you've seen somebody with earplugs at a concert, at this place especially, what's going to happen is they allow motorcycles to pull right up to the stage. You can sit on your motorcycle and watch these people perform, and very often it is encouraged almost. People will rev their engine to point of redlining, and it is loud. So at some point it is actually almost nice to have a earplugs in your ear, and that can take away some kind of the percussion that's happening. Also, just the extreme sound coming off the speakers that they are trying to project, it is a loud environment. So if you're somebody with sensitive ears, put earplugs in and maybe bring an extra pair. Mini bikes. If you have a mini bike, bring it. They're going to be great just to whip around the property, and there's an entire parade of these little mini bikes. There's all these little mini games with the mini bikes. Last year I saw a whole crowd of these dudes just chasing each other on these mini bikes. Not only that, people make their own little, it's almost like a Burning Man type deal where I saw a Mad Max couch with a guy with just a little head, a plastic doll head on a shifter's knob. That's how he drove the thing. So bring some, if you have a cool little vehicle to get around the campground in, bring it. It's totally fun. Deck it out with your own costume, your own theme. Somebody had like a jet ski on top of a mini bike last year, and he was just ripping around on it looked like he was sitting on a jet ski. Totally fun. Bring your mini bikes. Hydrate. We are 10 days away from the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. If you are not drinking a gallon of water a day, today you are not going to be hydrated enough. Start drinking a gallon of water every single day from now until the end of the rally. You need to do this every single day. It has been in the 90s, 95, 98, 97. It is going to be hot. And because of that hot weather, be prepared for extreme shifts. It has been cool the entire summer. Now all of a sudden this hot weather comes in. This is real dangerous hail territory, all right? And not to mention, if you get out there and it's 3 or 4 days super hot, and then it drops down into one of those 50 nights, it's going to be cold out there. So be prepared to have a change of clothes or a warmer pair of clothes. Just look at the forecast before you go out to the Buffalo Chip. If you're going to stay out at the Buffalo Chip, definitely bring multiple things like warm weather and cold weather gear. Other than that, you got to be prepared for wild things. There is definitely, at some point, it feels lawless. I watch these people breaking property, doing wheelies, burning out, causing what would seem to be very serious, dangerous situations to large crowds of people, and the security guards out there just let it happen. But then somebody gave me a bottle of alcohol, and I walked past them, and they took the bottle of alcohol from me because I wasn't allowed to have outside alcohol. And I just looked bewildered at them like, that's the thing. They don't really care if you're out there partying and having a good time, but they're trying to make a buck too. So the security guards, they're not going to let you get away with everything. They want you to purchase things from them. Other than that, as long as you're not breaking their property, it's pretty chill out there. You can do what you want. As far as the case of cannabis smoking, last year they weren't kicking people out. They weren't even telling people to stop smoking. It was a green light, go. And last thing about the Buffalo Chip, guys, is the history. If you go to the home site and you go to the history and the timeline page, there's just an awesome history page here, an informational thing about how it started, what it's looked like since the beginning, some of the first stunt people that ever came out, to what the first crowds looked like when they almost ran out of beer. This is an awesome thing to check out, and I encourage every single person to look at the history and the timeline photos on here because it's super cool. So the other things to expect, guys, are loud bikes, lots of people, and dirt. It's going to be dirty out there. If the wind starts blowing at all, there's definitely a presence of dirt. So be prepared to get dirty, but don't worry, there are the shower facilities out there. So like this video if you've been to the Buffalo Chip. Comment below if you're going to be going to the 83rd Rally. Let me know one of your experiences at the Buffalo Chip. Have you ever gotten wild out here? And catch me out there this year. Thanks for watching, guys.